Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Golf Race Fuels Racing Zone, presented by Stonebridge Specialty Insurance here at the Motorama Custom Car and Motorsports Expo, also streaming live on TrackTune. I'm joined now from the Ontario Late Model Association by series owner Katie MacDonald and Lance Sullivan, who will be racing in the series this coming season. So what should people know? What is the Ontario Late Model Association?
So the Ontario Late Model Association, it's a couple years old now. Main purpose of it, though, is to bring back the cars that are out sitting in the barn, so like the limited lates, and bring back like a form of not so expensive late model racing.
So for as far as what the schedule looks like, what should people know?
So we got 6 races this summer, all at Varney, spread out. We start May 2-4 weekend and go until the end of September. And yeah, 6 races, twin features every night.
You mentioned for this being sort of a purpose of bringing back some of those race cars from sitting idle in the garage. What has that experience been like over these couple years, sort of growing this series?
There seems to be more and more cars coming out every year. Like Lance, your car's been off the track for a while, and it's coming back this year.
Yeah, for Lance. So you have raced for a while, but this will be your first season coming up. What are you most looking forward to, and what's sort of bringing you back out here?
What's bringing me back out is the owner of the car. I talked to him this past summer, and he told me to come back out and get the car. He's had it in his barn out in Manitoba. It's been sitting since probably 2007. So we drove 5,000-kilometer trip, one weekend straight there, straight back, brought it back. We just recently had it rewrapped. We're going to do a bunch of changes to kind of upgrade it. It's a very old chassis. That car was originally built in the mid-'80s. It's a CSC chassis. It ran supers in Barrie back then. That's how old this car is. It's had some work done to it, of course, chassis-wise, but I want to see what it can do. It's been sitting for a long time. See, the car will keep up. There's no other track I can take this old car and run and be competitive. At least there, hopefully it's competitive. And that's the whole point of this OLMA series, is to bring an old car like that out and go have some fun with it.
Have you raced at that track before, Full Throttle?
Yeah, I have a lot of experience. I started there when I was 16 in enduros and street stocks. That car ran Challenger and limited late there. I ran super streets there. We have a bunch of 4-cylinders. Brady Cox is one of the cars. He's going to run for us this year. We've been running a few bone socks. Austin Etzel won the championship in 2024 there, one of the cars we built. Yeah, I've got a lot of laps under my belt under there.
So what do you like most about the track?
I love the high banking at Full Throttle. The high banking, you're flying through the corners, carry a lot of speed. It's a difficult track to drive. I won the championship in the Challengers, limited late, back in 2001 maybe, there with that car. So I'm kind of hoping to see if it could keep up nowadays.
For Katie, how would you describe the competition in the series?
It seems very strong. So when they go out, they're running very close lap times, and a lot of the time you'd like to say that everybody has a chance to win every night. The cars are very tight, very close together.
What should people know as far as, for instance, the race lengths? What would an average race day look like?
So we usually start, so this year we're going to do 2 twin 30-lap features, and we'll have different things. We'll have different contingency awards for the drivers. So we have some lined up, like hard charger or fast lap award, and yeah.
Who are some of the drivers that people should be watching out for this season? I mean, we have one of them here, but who are just in general some of the drivers?
Yeah, of course we have Lance. We're going to have Al Inglis. So Al was our 2024 champion, so he's back for another season with us. Kyle Woods is definitely going to be another contender. He was second place in points last year. Billy Alderson Jr. is not coming back, I don't believe, to contend for the title. But we have lots of guys. Nick Clark, Alex Hasty, many names that are familiar, especially to the Varney worlds.
A cool thing with we see with especially a lot of some of the tracks is where people can come out and meet the drivers, their opportunities before the races get underway. What are some of those sort of off-track experiences like for the OLMA?
For sure. So we have, there's going to be, I know there's at least one night there that we have an autograph session at intermission. The kids can come back, or fans can come back anytime through the pits at the end of the night and see. We definitely like to involve them as much as possible. We tend to do a Frisbee toss at least once a year. and just keep the drivers together with the fans.
For Lance, you mentioned they're racing different kinds of cars. What is it about specifically late model racing that you enjoy?
I like the competition. Usually it's a cleaner class. The speeds, of course. This year it's really cost effective. Like, since we already acquired the car back, the tire rule Katie has in there, you can buy 4 new tires at the beginning of the year, then 1 every other weekend, and they're going to keep track of them by serial codes. That way people try to keep the class fair and clean and even, rather than guys spending a ton of money on tires and out-dollaring everybody. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to racing against some good drivers, some good cars again.
For Katie, for you as well as like someone who runs this series, why late model racing?
So Varney, back when the series started, didn't have a late model class. They had it, but it just kind of died off. So what we did was we worked on the rules package to get it so that these older cars that weren't necessarily competitive to compete anymore can come back and compete and be able to compete and not be too slow like compared to the newer cars that have a lot of money invested in them. Just keep it cost effective.
For this being sort of a newer series, looking ahead to this season, what you hope to see?
It would be really nice to see, like over the last couple seasons, we've had lots of different drivers out, but not necessarily everybody has showed up on the same night. So it would be nice to see everybody come out on one night and have your 10, 12 car fields and have a good competitive race.
For Lance, what are your goals and expectations for this season?
Well, I'd like to just get the car so it's competitive and hope to win at least one race. That would be my goal. We'll see. We'll find out in practice how competitive the car is. The rules have really changed since I raced that car a long time ago, so we've already started buying some parts to upgrade, so hopefully it's competitive. My goal is to hopefully win one race.
All right, so that'll be something for fans to look forward to there. As far as like your memories of late model racing, do any of you guys have like a memory that stands out to you, whether it's about this series or in general?
Probably the biggest memory is when I rolled it the second last time I had it out. So I rolled the car at full throttle, hit the wall coming off of 4, and slid all the way down to 1 and 2 on its roof. So the car got fully rebuilt after that, and it's probably got 30 laps on it since that point. So it's been sitting 20 years with everything brand new. Just a lot of it's outdated, but yeah, I remember that. That's kind of hard to forget, but also winning the championship. The year that we rolled it, I think we won almost every race. It was the mid-season championship, almost every race except for 1 or 2 to that point. So the car was fast then.
I think mine would be just seeing all the different drivers come out and be competitive. Like last year we had 3 different drivers, but the year before that, so 2024, we had almost everyone in the class got a feature win. So that shows how tight of racing the class can have.
Is there anything else people should know, and where can they find out more about the Ontario Late Model Association?
For sure. So we're on Facebook, Ontario Late Model Association. We have our website, and check us out on social media.
All right, Katie MacDonald, the series owner, and Lance Sullivan, driver in the Ontario Late Model Association. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you.